is where you'll see them kicking off at the bottom now because one's leaving the other. So we're just jumping in the car. We're going to go and pick Sam and Sophie up from the station. It's kind of just next town over. I don't think they have a clue where they are. They've had a nightmare as well. So we'll go and grab them, bring back to the office. Sit down. Sit down. Right, you're back. Good girl. Yeah, we'll go and grab them. We'll get back to the office and see what happens from there. So we're going to meet Sam and Sophie. They're probably Sam's been a client for ages, and Sophie lately's kind of really come on board with us and helped us with a lot of like collaborating stuff with the Asset Academy and stuff. She's brilliant educational wise. So they're going to so Sophie's from Australia. She's going back to Australia in 2 weeks, I think it is. I think Sam's going with her. So just before they flit off, I'm not jealous by the way. Just before they flit off to Australia, they're going to come in, just meet the team who they kind of speak to on probably a daily basis, but they've never really met them. Now COVID's kind of out of the way a little bit. Yeah, meet the team before they go back, and they're gonna stay over in Liverpool tonight, and then I think they'll be in tomorrow as well. They're going to use the gym, and then we'll be taking them out for a few drinks tomorrow. But I think. Well, I know Sam's a little bit hungover from last night, and I don't feel too great myself, so should be the making of a good day, I think. You'll feel absolutely everything in this car as well. The suspension's dead stiff, so like you go over a stone and you like you'll shoot all over the place. I'm hoping. That's a bit of off-road, isn't it? I'm hoping you can get in down here. Oh, you must be able to. Oh my god. Is there any of the train station left? Can I go left or? There used to be a car park.
Oh really?
So literally everyone's just walked into the station now.
Oh shit.
So
That's mad. We'll have Birmingham accents. Yeah. And then they were like, oh, your train's delayed. I was like, oh, okay, it might just be like 10 minutes. They were like, oh, the train's not coming anymore. I was like,
it seemed when I was looking on, online at the different times, a lot of them were just greyed out. So I think
every single train was delayed, literally.
So
like
they
every
said that something had happened like near London Euston or whatever.
Oh god.
And it's just affected every single train in and around the area.
Or something. But like even at Crewe, all the trains were an hour delayed, so it wasn't just us, it was everyone. God.
That's
Same
it.
as us. Like we didn't go to bed till 2 AM. And I was
Where was you?
We went to this little bar like near ours, and it's like really nice, but like we got home and like Sam was still up at like 2.
Yeah.
Like vomiting.
I was like literally still ecstatic from the game. So like I was
on a high.
Yeah, I was on a proper high. And then to be honest, I don't actually remember getting home anyway, so.
So no one knows where we are.
Oh wow. It's like...
Yeah, they go to the top. Give you a sniff. Yeah, we purposely don't have any branding or anything, so no one knows it.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's basically a double garage. But we've so basically what Jay and Liam are obviously still coach, and it's like quite important to us because they're always active. So like when you're experiencing something, like whether it be COVID or something smaller, they're experiencing it as well. So then when it comes to doing the content, it's kind of more natural. So Jay still PTs out of here from like evenings basically, and then Liam does some semi-privates because they do something called Coaching Collective, which is like an online program.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, they do that together?
Yeah, they do that together. So I think it's the first one this morning actually. They've done semi-private, so they pay extra and come in. So basically, before office hours and after office hours, it's used as a gym.
That's so cool.
And then in office hours, friends and family use it, and then we use it for content and stuff. So this area's not done yet, but basically that will be where we're going to do a podcast. So we're kind of building that up, you know, for the background stuff.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Hence Jay's army vest. Everything Jay does like based on military because he's ex-military. So
yeah.
Wow, that's so
he does
cool.
a lot of that stuff.
Like, what? For now, just that shit.
Yeah. You like stuff for the workshops and stuff like that? So it
How
is.
you guys, you alright?
So you know everyone does. You've got Tom,
Yeah, I've seen him all
Liam,
around.
Jay.
Alright. How's it going?
Hugo.
Get this back now.
Oh my god.
You alright?
How are you?
You're right. Hello, mate. You alright?
How are you?
Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
Not
again.
so back now, probably.
Oh my god.
You like dogs, don't you?
Right, Cole, you can't come in yet.
Good job.
So you've got that thing.
So cute.
Yeah, so I'll do run through what everyone does, just so you know. You literally would have worked with everyone that you've never met.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Liam
Nothing.
is there when he wants. So Sam is the latest. He basically, if you do anything with the Asset Academy, all of the
Yeah.
clients, it'll be Sam that does that. He works on Asset Academy all day.
Yeah.
How long have you been with us? Probably 3 months.
17.
That's cool. So we're literally block by block building everything that we want.
That's
Yeah.
so cool. Yeah, that's really good.
His language has probably changed a little bit since his time. It's good, but Tom, he does pretty much all the so like your logo, one-off custom
Yeah.
projects and stuff.
I think you did my podcast already.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tom, I think you did my logo,
we
didn't
did
you?
them both, yeah.
Yeah, I thought so.
So pretty much anything custom comes through one-off, will go to Tom.
Yeah.
It starts with Jay though, so once it comes through from design brief, it'll come through to Jay, and Jay basically manages it. It's probably a bit different since the last time you had anything from us.
Yeah.
I used to manage everything, but Jay's come in and basically took over all that.
Yeah.
So anything from project brief to it going to Tom, he'll be the point of contact to a certain point,
Yeah.
and then
Right,
it'll get
okay.
handed over to Tom, and then it'll get handed back over to Jay.
Right, okay.
But that's fairly new. It's probably
And it
last.
started with you two.
Yeah. So I started it just with no fitness knowledge really.
Yeah,
It was just me at first, and then because I was helping the gym that these two used to work at when I kind of started helping them when they first started. So it was kind of this is what you see all day though. Yeah, so that's how it started. But then as I started working with more people, I just obviously needed help anyway.
Yeah.
So I needed someone that could like knows on the fitness side, like the coaching.
Of course, yeah.
So that's where Liam came in pretty early on, wasn't it?
Wow.
Oh, what? 2.5 years ago?
Yeah. Right,
She used to sit in Costa for like 7 hours just smashing graphics out.
And then
I'd be like, give us your menu, I want to see your calories.
it was just mad, wasn't it? We just worked every hour we could. So like Liam would like well, he's
Like literally everyone has been asking like, oh, did Graphic do like your like banners and stuff like that on
Yeah.
merch? And I was like, no, I actually did them myself.
For once, yeah.
But then you go into a sales pitch for us then, don't you? And then fuck them. Do you want a drink?
Yes, please.
Do you want a
Anything with caffeine.
Right. You might for the camera.
Yeah, you like licked it.
Right, the nostrils. So yeah, this. Yeah, so Sam was just fresh meat, wasn't he? And he was and he was confident.
Yeah.
But he was the same. He reminded me of Tom. So when I took Tom on, he was the same. He was fresh out of school as well, and like you've done graphic
You're young
design.
as well, aren't you?
19,
19,
Already, aren't you? So we wanted to obviously do our own
Yeah.
graphic spin on it and make it as like good as possible. And we decided that we'd go like with 2 different avenues. Did we more like
Liam, I bet
basic?
you've had a load of ideas come through from AJ. For a
Yeah.
long
Yeah, so like we went for like that, like targeting,
Yeah.
trying to type 2 different types of audience. So, like you've
Yeah.
got like similar to what Liam does, and then we thought we wanted like more like lifestyle as well, which
Yeah.
like I was saying to Cam, like so a couple of things that we think are important. If you think anything looks good or looks shit, tell us.
Did Liam make it?
Yeah.
Oh, look shit then.
So he's not
Be like, yeah, okay, I'm a day, whatever.
Yeah.
That could be quite cool.
I said you put the date in there and it said you've got that where it's like
Yeah.
10 to 14 days or 7 to 14 days, and you know I am 10 days in.
Yeah, exactly.
So, on that session, so that's why those figures are
They were really good. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
No, I'll post it. Oh, I actually do it right now. Because like, that day I had to do 3 different logos, so that was...
Hey everyone, I'm Sam. So obviously I'm here at Graphic HQ today. Obviously first time meeting these guys properly in person. I've also done a lot of work with them for the past few months and stuff. So just basically here today just to kind of like bounce around some ideas. Obviously learn about the new and upcoming stuff that Graphic are working on. And yeah, just looking forward to obviously spending some time with the guys and figuring out what's going to be next for me in terms of the work I do with them.
Sophie, and today we are here at Graphic HQ working on some new stuff, and we are going through some of their new things that they've got coming up, going through some of my own business kind of updates and more kind of graphic design stuff, maybe some website stuff as well, and more kind of content for clients. So we're in the office today working with graphics, seeing how they work behind the scenes, and just getting their opinion on things, and just it's really cool to be able to see how they work obviously behind the scenes, because we don't get to see that normally. So getting their opinions, they're getting our opinions on different kind of things, which is really cool. And then tomorrow I believe we're doing some filming in the Graphic HQ gym. And then I think just getting to know the guys really, so just kind of hanging out, which is really cool, especially obviously we've been working with them for so long. It's nice to actually see them in person and get to know them, you know, what they do behind the scenes, and get to know them as people as well, so it's really cool.
Yeah.
Kobe's
Ready?
Kobe.
Wait.
Was that, yeah, I'll have that one. Yeah,
Go on.
come on then.
You see how quick she had that Nando's yesterday? Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's it. Done. And you. Done.
What about this one then?
So one thing that we kind of really wanted to focus on when clients come in and use the gym, when it comes to background videos and stuff, obviously it's all black, so that's the graphic kind of vibe anyway. But we've got some lights around the mirrors and stuff, so when they're using it for background images, they can kind of change it. So that's perfect for Sophie actually. But we can change it. So Sam, for example, is red. So we can change it to red, and then it just kind of gives everyone their own kind of personal vibe, I guess. So that's one thing that we wanted to focus on. Okay, so Ben's trusting me with the camera for the first time, and I'm trying to do a YouTube thing and like twist it around, but it's probably not working. Basically, we're just videoing with Sam. I don't know if you can see him, maybe. So he's just doing some kind of, he's overhauled his check-in process recently using Trello and some other smart technology. So he's going to use the gym space, and Ben from Passion, and they're going to basically record a new setup for his clients. So it's great because it's kind of like the first time we've been able to put the space in use that we've created. Really good milestone for us, part of the story, I guess. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
A week to get us back on track and get us back into the right position. So that's very much the red checking. And I'll run through now, just kind of showing you, now, you know, as much as I would love the process of coaching to be completely smooth, I know for a fact that life is going to throw a few curveballs at you. There are probably going to be 1 or 2 weeks where you have a bit of a nightmare, right? I want to be going through the brand new check-in process. So as many of you guys will have seen, we have recently changed to the traffic light check-in system process. And this video is basically just going to be an explanation as to what each type of check-in is and which one is going to be suitable for you on a week-to-week basis.
So that's it. That's the first kind of open office day. 2 days wrapped up. First day yesterday got off to a bit of a rocky start with the train issues, should we call them, which we didn't have to endure, but they did. It's been really good. It's something we've been planning to do for ages, so it's good to finally get it in the books and kind of give everyone, or in this case Sam and Sophie, a bit of an insight to when they kind of book projects in with us, how they work, who they go through, and just kind of get to know us really, and obviously vice versa. Today, so that was yesterday. Today, bit of content. So that's, again, it's another milestone for us because it's kind of the first time that clients have been able to come in and use the gym for what it's been intended for, really. It's something a little bit different, something we wanted to bring to the agency style business. Dogs are kicking off. So that was really good as well. And then tonight, that's when the real personalities will come out, because we're going to have a few drinks, beer pong, whatever else we get up to. So you'll probably get another update on that on Instagram. Stay on for, oh no, actually this is going to be afterwards, isn't it? So you probably would have already seen Sam's story by now. Sam Marriott. What is it? At Sam Marriott.
Sam Marriott PT.
There you go. There's one. If you probably would have seen his stories, and it's probably going to be a bit of a fun night. So keep an eye out for that. And that's it. Thanks for watching, I guess. And we'll be bringing more content like this in the future as well. So yeah, thanks for tuning in.